Do you ever feel weighed down or annoyed or distracted to the point where it actually starts to discourage you? Yeah, let's talk about that. Today we're going to talk about 3 ways you can protect your peace for 2023. So it could be things as simple as cutting ties with people who maybe don't contribute to your life in the way you want them to, finding ways to control your stress or anger, or even finding ways to redirect energy to yourself to make sure that you're committing towards your goals and the things you actually have an interest in. So the first way you can protect your peace for 2023 is to cut ties with people who don't make you better. And whether this is friends or family or coworkers, whatever it might be, you need to find ways to remove people who might be toxic or non-contributory to your life. So I have friends that have been around since I was in my early 20s or even my teens. And over the past couple of years, I've had to walk away from those friendships or limit my interactions with those people just because I felt they were bringing out the worst in me or they weren't making me better as a person. Sometimes your family can even be that toxic influence in your life. And while you can't cut your family off entirely, you might want to have an open and honest conversation with them about the impact that their actions or words are having on you on a day-to-day basis. And, I also talked about coworkers. Coworkers can be the same way. It's not your job to be their friend. It's actually just your job to work with them on a day-to-day basis. The next thing you can do to protect your peace in 2023 is to find ways to deal with stress and anger. We've all been through a lot over the past couple of years and everyone's sort of on edge. But one thing that you can remember when it comes to dealing with stress and anger is to stop being angry or stressing about things that you have no control over. Whether you stress about it or not, the person or the thing on the other side of that stress probably isn't concerned and they probably sleep really, really well at night. So find ways to just let go and stop allowing things to distract you if you don't have control over those things. The final, and what is probably the most important way to protect your peace for 2023 is to redirect more energy to yourself and improving yourself. So whether this is things like being active or getting back in the gym or whatever you prefer in terms of physical activity, educating yourself on a regular basis, so learning a new skill, whether it's weekly or monthly, or setting a goal for the year. It could also be things like managing your time better. Sometimes we operate in chaos and it actually adds to stress or struggle on a day-to-day basis. And finally, you could also focus your attention on reestablishing relationships with people that maybe have slipped over the past year. I find that a lot of friends that I've reconnected with towards the end of 2022 and early 2023, as life has returned back to some form of normalcy, have really brought a lot of joy to me. And it's actually made me feel a lot better as we've headed into the new year. All I'm trying to say is you have to do a good job of remembering what brings you peace. And whether that's cutting things that have a negative influence on you or your mental health, or adding activities or things that just make you happy or bring you joy on a day-to-day basis, it's really, really important to refocus and realign yourself with what matters most to you. As always, if you enjoyed today's video, please subscribe down below, drop a like and a comment, and don't forget to check out Tristan's most recent dance video. It should be in the shorts.